He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Cowboys hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw is Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll give this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48, calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10, Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Come on, set.
It'll be Young again. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a hot. And now off to the races down the right side. Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 83 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Young. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3rd down and 13. Young here, you can see changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Hut.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. It's Young off play action. Flushed out right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Now they'll change things up.
Brings up second and 8.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Second down and 6 now. Another run here with Sanders, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of more touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Prescott on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Into space at the 45. He's across midfield.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
It's Young on 1st down. And Sharp pulls it in.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Steal. Check steal.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. I mean, I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game. It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Hey, confused.
3rd and long for Young. Fights through a narrow crease. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Now Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
On the ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Let's go.
first down. Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a second down throw for Young. Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 31 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this. But you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Young.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a second down at 7 from the 37.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
This looks like a free play for Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's low.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Play action now. Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott now on second down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Prescott now, option right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Young.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Young.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Young. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is pen game. Bit insane in the
talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, they love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe I see. Who? Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give a.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her.
You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind and hit you with a split you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her.
and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her.
legends on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that,
seat, no, it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
Alright, they hit my designer for stinks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm Blanco for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit, bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top E box seats. I'm watching Archer, they can't stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watched Scarface. I met her at a club.